helpful staff of several senators. I have a good opportunity and good fortune of working with Senator Baucus, chairman of the committee that has jurisdiction over this legislation, and also working very closely with Senator Landrieu on the work of the caucus. So this is one area where there's a great deal of bipartisan cooperation. Just in case you're cynical and you think that never happens in Washington, D.C. Well, that was a very kind introduction. Thank you very much. Dave Thomas's work is one of the reasons that I was inspired to get involved in adoption and foster care issues. It's good to see his legacy in action for the benefit of young people and families. Another key reason I got involved is I had a young woman on my staff who had been adopted. She had a very good experience and wanted other kids to have the same very good experience. She helped me realize there's nothing like a personal story to inspire action. And speaking of personal stories, one of the stories is present during this occasion. One of the best adoption stories I've ever heard features the Buckles family of Story City, Iowa. And that is really the name of their hometown. It's right in the middle of the state, north of Des Moines. The mother of this story, Ruth, with 4 birth children, decided to adopt 3 girls who were aging out of foster care. That alone is very valuable. Thousands of young people age out of the system every year with no family, nowhere to go. And of course, that's one of the reasons that Senator Landrieu and I started the Aging Out program of the caucus that was recently established. Some people might shy away from adopting teenagers, but Ruth had the opposite reaction. Her joke is, quote, and this is a quote correct, with teens, not only are you told where to go, you're given direction. That's the end of the quote. But Ruth clearly gave directions herself. Those 3 girls have all gone on to college. Ruth also met a young girl who was placed in foster care with her. The girl's older brother and sister were placed in a foster parent named Bill. Ruth and Bill thought it was best for the 3 siblings to stay together and successfully advocated our state of Iowa to make that proposition happen. Ruth adopted all 3 children last November. Ruth and Bill fell in love. They were married last September. On National Adoption Day this month, Ruth is adopting Bill's son, who was adopted. And the couple is adopting a daughter together, also on National Adoption Day. It might be a little hard to keep track of all this movement, but all you really need to know about this is this. Adoption brought together children with a loving parent, and adoption brought 2 loving parents together. I'm very glad to have the Buckles family photo and story featured in my office this month, Adoptive Family Portrait Project for National Adoption Month. They represent the satisfaction and joy that adoption brings. And theirs is just one happy story of many across our country, thanks to the efforts of adoptive parents and children who create families out of Hole's Law and, in fact, make it work. And of the advocates like you in this room who work so hard to bring everyone together. Thank you again for everything that you do, and just keep it up. It's going to make a lot of people happy. It's going to save a lot of costs down the road that society would otherwise have. Thank you very much.